What is up, team? Trifunctional here, hanging out, playing some Terraria. Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day myself, and quite a bit has happened since the last episode. I did some streaming. I fought the Queen Bee quite a few times. I have almost 250 bee nades now. That's going to help us out with our Wall of Flesh fight today. I made this contraption while I was streaming as well, which it mixes lava and honey to create crisp honey blocks. And I can use those crispy honey blocks to make fishing potions, which increases fishing skill, which is really useful. Now, I started this project during the stream as well, and I finished it this morning. What I did is I gathered enough crimstone blocks from the Crimson world that we created to fight the Brain of Cthulhu. And then I went ahead and created this artificial crimson biome, and I filled it with water so that I can use this as a biome to fish in and get a specific fish that only is catchable in the crimson biome. So I did a bunch of fishing in this this pool. It's working out perfectly. I actually got like 20 or so of the hemopiranhas, I think they're called, and I use those to make rage potions, which will increase critical chance by 10%, which is going to be pretty useful with our future fights. It's going to help us do a lot more damage. Now, I figured while I was at it, I would just place some grass up here and plant some trees, have it double as a tree farm. I'm kind of hoping that the crimson will creep up onto the grass up here, and we'll get the crimson wood. I forget exactly what it's called, but if that doesn't happen, that's okay. This wood will be useful as well. I just thought it would be kind of cool to get that wood going as another building material in our world here. And now, as you can see, I got a new mask. During my stream, I also fought the old one's army again, and I ended up beating the Dark Mage, and so this is the Dark Mage mask. Looks pretty cool. I'm looking pretty evil. And now we ran by the pretty simple hotel that I created for the NPCs here, and one in particular is the clothier that we got after we beat Skeletron. And I bought the familiar pants, shirt, and wig from him, which is pretty cool because it means that we can wear our good armor. I'm wearing the Necro armor right now, which increases our range damage. But we can wear that armor, but we can look like our original character using the familiar set, which is pretty awesome because you kind of customize what your character looks like when you start, but then you start putting on armor and you lose that customization. So it's pretty cool that they have this familiar set so that you can go back to the way that you customize the character and still get the benefits of the armor going. Now, as far as the plan for today, looks like there's a party going on. Pretty cool. Alright, so the plan for today, we're going to go ahead and defeat the Wall of Flesh. And so I have plenty of bee nades for the task. I also have the rage potions, and I have archery potions to give us increased arrow speed and damage. So with those two additional buff potions, as well as the other buff potions that we have, I'm pretty confident that we're going to actually be able to succeed at the fight this time. And I'm just emptying out my inventory, and we'll go ahead and head down there. Alright, so the other thing that I worked on is I expanded the runway that we have down there. So I spent quite a bit of time doing that. If you look at the map, where it ended before was about right here. That's after we expanded it the second time. but I expanded it all the way over to here. So we're going to have plenty of runway. I'm confident that we're going to do just fine with this battle. But I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that I have all the equipment that I need. And then I'll go ahead and head down there and bring you back when I'm about to summon the Wall of Flesh. And welcome back, team. We are almost over to the right-hand side of the map where we can throw in the Guide Voodoo Doll and summon the Wall of Flesh. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention while I'm running over there is check out the new pet that I got. I actually got that from the Old One's army as well. That's probably my favorite pet that I've seen so far in the game. It's this like angry looking cat that's dangling from a propeller. I love it. But yeah, we are just about there. You can see tons of gravestones. I've died a lot with creating this long runway, but should be worth it. I think we're going to have plenty of room for fighting the Wall of Flesh. Alright, so just about here, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the mini-map so I can see what's going on. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and just take out some of these enemies before we get started. That way, I'm not running into any interruptions. I have little holes in the middle of the runway every so often. That way when I kill those lava slimes, the lava that they drop drains out in the holes and I don't end up getting burnt. Alright, but let's go ahead and throw in the Guide Voodoo Doll and get started. The buff up. And alright, so we're going to start with the just going with the bow for the start of it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the B-nades in just a little bit because he gets a little bit harder as we go on. So I think saving the B-nades after we get him a little bit lower on health might be a good idea. Now I think when we fought him the first time we had like 100 B-nades, and we almost killed him just using those 100 B-nades during the first fight. So I don't think we're going to have any problems with running out of B-nades, but I just wanted to make sure. I think now is a good time to switch to B-nades, actually. Alright. The B-nades are pretty OP. Alright. Very fine. B-double-O reference. Check. And that was a Slipgator reference. Check. Alright, so we're doing good. Doing great, actually. Alright. So, more B-nades, I'm thinking. Ooh, he's getting tough. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was scary. Alright, well, we did it. We beat him. Awesome. Now there's, we're in hard mode. That's what this mimic means. We haven't seen one of those before. I think they're supposed to drop good items, so let's go ahead and kill him quick. Ooh, a cross necklace. Alright, armored skeleton. Yep, so we're already getting the hard mode enemies spawning, which is awesome. Okay, so demonite bricks, huh? Alright, so I got a treasure bag. Let's go ahead and open it up. Got a pwn hammer. Kinda cool. Let's go ahead and just block this up so I can look at the items that I got. Alright. Pwn hammer. Oh, really? Okay. Let's see if we can magic mirror back. Oh, I died. Dropped 38 gold. Unfortunate. That's okay. Because I fought the Queen Bees so many times, I actually have like 4.5 platinum, so I'm actually pretty rich at the moment. Alright, so permanently increases number of accessory slots. Ooh. Yes, please. Alright, awesome. So I now have a 6 accessory slot. That's awesome. Alright, what does the cross necklace do? Increases length of invincibility after taking damage. Huh. Interesting. Well, that sounds useful. We'll go ahead and put that on for now, I guess. And the Pwn Hammer. Does have a little bit better hammer power than my ham axe, but the ham axe has the axe combined, so I don't think I'm going to use it. But very cool. So we got some good stuff from the Wall of Flesh. I'm going to go ahead and collect a couple other items, and then get ready for the next project for today. And welcome back, team. So I did a little bit of looking around at the different shopkeepers to see what different items they sell. One thing I noticed is that the shopkeeper now sells the safe, which is pretty awesome. It's pretty much just like having another full inventory, kind of like having the money trough with us. So I've already pretty much filled up the money trough, and I don't have a whole lot of room in my main inventory, so having the safe with us is going to be very useful with helping us to keep our or have plenty of storage space for items that we're getting around the world without having to travel back so often. Now, this is the Witch Doctor right here, and if we look at his shop, he's not selling wings at the moment. But I believe if we go build a house for him in the jungle, have him move over to the jungle, I think that he will sell the leaf wings. And that's one of the first things that I want to get now that we are on hard mode, is I want to get some wings. Oh, and this is our new biome. This is the hollowed biome. Ooh, what is that? Basilisk, huh? There are a whole bunch of enemies that are really hard. We're going to have to upgrade our armor and weapon situation pretty quick here. So, let's try not to die. Alright, well, I'm glad that we know where our hollowed is. It's not too far away. It is right beside our corruption, so hopefully our corruption doesn't overtake it. I believe both of them spread, so I'll have to watch that. I don't know if it's a bad thing if the hollowed spreads to our base, but I know it's definitely a bad thing if the corruption does. Oh yes, and this is a meteor that fell just before we fought the Wall of Flesh. I did notice it pop up on the screen that the meteor had fallen. So we can actually collect meteorite ore from there, and you can craft items using that meteorite ore as well. It's generally, I think, items that are... we're a little bit past those items at this point in the game, but we can certainly play around with them in the future. So I'm thinking right around here is where we want to build the... Oh, that guy, he's angry. So I think right around here at the entrance of our little tunnel down is where we want to build the house for the Witch Doctor. And I want to collect mahogany to do this, because I think that it makes sense if we're going to be building the house in the jungle biome that we use mahogany wood to as our material for building that house. So let me go ahead and just collect up a couple of trees real quick, and I will put together a little bit of a house. And then we will go ahead and get the Witch Doctor to move in and see if we can get ourselves some wings. Well, team, things are even more dangerous than I thought. I was just one shot killed by a giant tortoise that was bouncing around. Now, while I'm on my way back, I just wanted to mention that pretty much immediately after we went into hard mode, all of this grass up here turned to corruption. So we do, or to crimson rather. So we do have the crimson wood coming in there as well, which is kind of nice. We have an extra building material that way. But yeah, so I am just headed back. Ooh, just got some pixie dust. Nice. But yeah, so I'm just headed back to the jungle so that we can build that jungle house for our witch doctor, and I'm hoping that he'll sell us the leaf wings at that point in time. Now, I haven't really looked into this a whole lot. I'm just kind of basing off of what I think I remember from watching another YouTuber play and entering hard mode. But yeah, I did go ahead and make up some of the materials that we're going to need while I was back at the base so that we don't have to spend time outside and end up having to fight all of these like derplings and such, because they do quite a bit of damage. Alright, so I want to kill this guy, but we have another one coming up above us. He does 100 damage per hit. That is kind of ridiculous. Redonkulous. Alright. So, this is... this is gonna be more difficult than I had foreseen. Let's buff up. That should help. These guys are just jumping right down in right where I want to build. Maybe I'll start the building up here, just to kind of give me some overhead protection. We'll do something like this. Maybe we'll come down here. And maybe we can come up here. And then rain fire down on these guys. Alright, that's working out pretty well. So now, let's see if we can build up here and just kind of close ourselves in. Yeah, we're going to need to chop down this tree. Alright. So, let's just build out from here. Yeah, it's one of those giant tortoise. They just bounced on me and killed me in one hit. Unfortunate. Let's just do one of these. Okay. So let's just clear out a little bit of an area here. I do want this all to be mahogany. I don't think that I want any like mud walls or mud floors going on in this build. And why does that look weird? Is it because of... Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just do a little bit of terraforming then. There. Like that. Alright. So, now I brought some gray brick walls. Let's go ahead and do like a baseboard type of thing. And I brought rich mahogany walls. I'm hoping that I have plenty for this build. We're just going to fill it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and place in some windows as well. That way our witch doctor can take a look outside. And actually, I'll go ahead and I'll just get a little bit of building done here, and then I'll go ahead and bring you back. Alright, welcome back, team. So I got a little bit of a hut set up here for our witch doctor. So let's go ahead and talk to him and see. Yes, he does sell the leaf wings. Wow, those are expensive. 1 platinum. That's a good thing that we have 4 platinum. The tiki totem is what I was just looking at. Summons a tiki spirit. That might be better than our imps that we're currently summoning. But I don't want to spend 2 platinum on that. So we're going to go with the leaf wings for now. Whoa. Oh, apparently they can come inside. Oh, well, good thing that I bought those leaf wings. They're actually on my cursor right now. Man, hard mode is no joke. Oh no. I set my spawn point here. Alright, time to run. Run! Alright. So, I want to get to a safe spot, and then I'm going to put on those wings and try them out. I like this spot because I think that the... Oh yeah. I have flight. Awesome. I am pretty stoked about this. Man, that is a successful day. We beat the wall of flesh, we got flight, and yeah, mobility is going to be way easier now. I'm really glad that we got these wings bought before the witch doctor got killed, because I really would not have wanted to wait for him to respawn to be able to buy these. But yeah, pretty awesome. We can now fly. I think that's all for today's episode. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to hit that like button for me. I certainly appreciate it, and it helps me out quite a bit. And if you're new and you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can see when the future Terraria and Darkcraft episodes come out. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I will catch you on the flip side.